Estamos aqui para entrevistar Alex Tsai, que trabalha como Global Marketing and Business Development para Alibaba.com, que é uma das empresas do grupo Alibaba, que fez IPO recentemente e foi um negócio original do grupo, fundado em 99. Ele mora no Vale do Silício, na Califórnia, e está visitando o Brasil. E vamos entender um pouco qual é a estratégia da empresa aqui para a nossa região. So, Alex, thanks for having this interview with us. And what is your mission and your daily routine at the company, please, to start?
Diego, o prazer é meu por seu tempo. Acho for us, I think my goal objective here in Brazil is really be able to come here and then help our Brazilian small, medium-sized business to understand and educate them about e-commerce, right? And also how Alibaba.com can help them in bridging that gap and actually be using Alibaba as a platform to help them to launch their business online and actually also launch it to the world as well.
Does Alibaba.com have many companies as clients already in Brazil?
Yeah, so today we have about almost 2 million members in Brazil, right? And it's growing very fast, and I'm excited to share with that. So to give you a sense, so at end of last year, 2012, and to end of 2013, we actually saw a 200% growth in our membership base here in Brazil, right? So definitely I see that there are a lot of SMEs that are very passionate about trading, about entrepreneurship, and I'm glad to say that Alibaba is providing them this platform where they can really leverage and facilitate their businesses.
Alibaba.com offers different levels of accounts for these companies to operate and to do matchmaking with their prospects. Most Brazilians are... what type of account do they have in Brazil?
Yeah, so essentially we have mainly about, easily speaking, three type of membership, right? We have the free membership, essentially open to anyone that are interested in joining Alibaba.com. Secondly, we also have what we call the verified members. Essentially, these are members that we actually do go through authentication and verification process just to ensure that these are legit companies, right? And then thirdly, we also have what we call the gold suppliers, the gold members, and then these are the members that are able to enjoy all the best services and customized services that Alibaba.com can offer.
Well, these ones are definitely suppliers. If you could mention, most of these Brazilian companies are suppliers selling things, or they are looking for things to buy?
A great question, Diego. Actually, Alibaba.com is a platform where we have both buyers and suppliers, right? Because that's trading, right? You need both buyers and suppliers. And then that's something that we are continuing to focus on, right? How can we enable to bring more qualified suppliers to the buyers that we have, both in Brazil and worldwide. At the same time, we'll also be able to also match the suppliers to qualified buyers, right? That are really looking to source the specific products and goods that they're looking for. So I think it's the yin and yang, right? It's both of them that actually our platform are facilitating and helping, and also focusing on in helping them.
Did Alibaba.com need to customize something in the platform to operate in Brazil because of something specific about logistics or trade itself, or no?
Yeah, so I think the short answer is not really. And then I say that because Alibaba.com is like I said, an online platform, right? Essentially, our function is to provide service and serve as a marketplace to both buyers and sellers. So it doesn't really matter if you're from Amazonas in Brazil, or you're somewhere in a rural area in China, right? We be able to offer that same access to this platform for you to buy or to sell through this Alibaba.com platform that we have.
What are other countries where Alibaba is growing fast these days?
I would say Brazil definitely is, our top priority, and for the reason that they're growing so tremendously fast, right? And I think that with the 2 million members that we have, that speaks to itself as already. And with addition to that, the growth rate that we're experiencing with the Brazilian members of 200% per year, right? That also is another data point. But also, I think what's other data point that we look at is also the total small medium business in Brazil, right? So based on my understanding, there are almost 7 million companies in Brazil. And based on my understanding, the data shows that 99% of them are SMEs, right? So if you think about that, those are just tremendous values and opportunities that Alibaba.com can provide in terms of services and platforms to these SMEs in Brazil to help them succeed in this e-commerce world today, right? So I think Brazil itself, there's just plenty of work for us to focus on.
How many people are you in Brazil and in the world?
We have about over 30,000 employees worldwide for the Alibaba Group, right? So Brazil right now, we are exploring about opportunity. How can we continue to invest in terms from the resource standpoint? But what I can tell you today is that we are working very closely with our Brazilian local vendors and experts to really be able to help us understand the market, right? And then also to grow the market as well. But at the same time, our headquarters in Hangzhou in China, we're also starting to hire a lot of Brazilian nationals, right, to support our growth here in Brazil.
What should we expect from Alibaba.com besides like growing fast in Brazil?
I think what we're hoping to achieve here is really going back to educating the SMEs here in Brazil, right? And then to share with you right here, part of the reason that I'm in Brazil is also to look for different partnership here in Brazil, looking for different organizations, looking for different companies, kind of that share the same vision in terms of sharing the same vision and mission in helping the Brazilian SMEs to grow, right? And with that said, I think that's kind of the part of the focus that we have, right, to help to educate SMEs in terms of e-commerce, in terms of how they can leverage the services and the platform that Alibaba.com has to help them either source, with the world suppliers, and also be able to export and sell to the world, right? And not only looking at the traditional ways of business, right, of trading, right, looking at domestically or offline, but really be able to help them take their business online and to the world.
Does the Alibaba Group IPO affect the daily work at the company? How do you feel about it?
I think it's definitely it's an exciting milestone for the Alibaba Group, right, as a whole. And then for us, I think that with the company going public, I think that only deepens our commitment and mission to really be able to help the SMEs and then be able to carry this mission and extend it even further from a global standpoint, right? So it comes down to how can we further globalize our efforts and our footprints, and then be able to reach and help even more SMEs around the world. And then that's part of the reason that we're here in Brazil, and then that's the focus that we have, right? To be able to help the local SMEs.
What types of trends in business and technology do you see coming next in the world? Like for some people it's 3D printing, for some it's like Bitcoins?
I think from my perspective, or Alibaba.com, I think definitely big data, right? And as you might know, that from the technology world, from the startup world, really it comes down to how can we better leverage the data that we have through the e-commerce, right, platforms that we gather, and then be able to absorb those data, analyze data, and then be able to cater a better user experience, customer experience, a better offer, right, to the customers that we have, right? So I definitely see the trend of really leveraging data as the focus, and also where the industry is going, right? Be able to use those data and then to be able to apply it in a way that to enhance the customer experience.
Does Alibaba.com hold any initiative with startups or with open innovation, some sort of program for accelerating businesses or something like that?
Yeah, I think that's you brought a good point, Diego, and I think that's something that we're always open to explore, right? Because going back to our mission is to help the entrepreneurs, the startups, the small business to excel. And I think there's definitely a intersection there that in terms of our platform, our services, and all the information that we have, there definitely can be something that we're exploring to open up, and then also be able to collaborate, with the startup community.
Okay, no program specific right now. For example, that like go to Alibaba.com / no.
No, as of today, no, right. But I think definitely there is a plan of continue to be able to work towards that. Yes, and then we're open. If Startupi, you guys have any sort of thoughts, ideas, we're always open to learn and discuss.
Well, thank you, Alex, and good luck to you and Alibaba.com in Brazil, Latin America, and the world and beyond.
Muito obrigado. E prazer é meu.